What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your man Chaz Ellis once again answering the questions that you ask me. A lot of ladies will ask me, what are some of the biggest mistakes that women make? What are some of the biggest mistakes that people make in relationships in general? And one of the biggest mistakes I see people make is trying to paint their ex as a villain. The reality is, when you try to paint your ex as a villain, what you're doing is making it seem like you're an idiot. I'm just going to keep it totally 100% real with you. Because when you start saying stuff like, you know what, he wouldn't work. He cheated on me all the time. He beat me. I think he was gay. He was afraid of commitment. He wouldn't marry me. People are going to be sitting there thinking to themselves, why the hell did you want to marry this person? Why did you put up with that all this time? What the heck is wrong with you? Now, you may have plenty of reasons for it. Y'all might have went back and forth and it was more to the story than you really said. But the story that you told, the picture that you painted, kind of makes it seem like you don't have any self-esteem and like you just put up with anything, which is going to make people want to look down on you. I'm just being 100% real with you. You don't want to make it seem like you're the type of person to put up with stuff, or you're the type of person that just have no sense, when you're really just trying to make the other person look bad. You get what I'm saying? Also, you got to remember, you can't be in a relationship with a new person after you've really villainized the last person and then get mad at something that they do. It's kind of like if you're working at a job and they're like, man, the last person that was at your position, they worked here 20 years. They were late every day. They stole from the office. They smoked weed at work. They popped dirty on every drug test. Terrible employee. They were no call, no show. You're like, damn, they worked here 20 years. Yeah, they worked here 20 years. So then one day you work here about 6 months or so. You come in 2 minutes late and they're like, we're going to have to give you a warning. And if you're late again, you're going to get fired. You're going to be insulted. You're going to be like, wait a minute. Y'all must not like me because you let the last person get away with all this crap. Everybody's been telling me about it, but this is how you play me for being a couple minutes late? Man, this is some bull crap. Well, you got to think, after you done told this person that the last person cheated on you, they beat you, they were gay, they wouldn't commit, all this other stuff, and then they leave their socks on the floor and you try to get mad, of course they're going to be offended. Of course they're going to have a problem with it because they're going to be like, damn, look at all the stuff I'm doing and you nitpicking this when this last person treated you like dirt. So I'm not saying that you can't tell your story, because you can. But make sure that you don't go out there of your way to try to make the other person seem like a villain to the point where it makes you kind of seem dumb, or to the point where it makes it seem like you have absolutely no standards. There's more to the story than that. There's more to the story than the things that they did. And if you don't want to tell that whole story, that's fine. But don't go out of your way to try to make them look really, really bad, because often it says more about you than it does them. I know that may upset some people, but I'm trying to help you out because you asked. So once again, it's your man Chaz Ellis. Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video with somebody else. Peace.